If you're planning to visit Santorini from a cruise ship, the lines just got longer. A new port ruling has changed how passengers tender into port, and most cruisers have no idea it's coming. We have seen it in action. We have been to the Mediterranean 6 times, and we were surprised about the new rule and the new transportation option, which has just opened up. And whether you're going to Fira or Ia on Santorini, we're going to show you the best way to beat those lines without wasting half your port day. Whether this is your first visit or your 15th, these options will change how you experience Santorini.
Hi y'all, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Becky.
And together we're cruising good time. The island of Santorini was created by a volcanic explosion about 1500 BC, and a spectacular eruption then, and is really spectacular nowadays with the steep cliffs and all the white buildings at the very top of these cliffs. Is very spectacular scenery to see. It's a tender port. Ships will tender into that area. It's a very deep tender port, by the way. And there's 2 main ports here. There are Athenos, and then there's the Ormos at Fira, which is the main city right there on Santorini.
Of the 2 ports, Athenos has much better infrastructure. You can actually bus people away from the port. Now, this new ruling that is instead of 40% of people can go to Athenos, now only 30% of cruise passengers are allowed to go to Athenos. The other 70% of the cruisers must go to Ormos Fira. Now here you have 3 options for going up the cliffs to Fira. You can ride the donkeys, you can walk the 580 steps up the mountain, or you can take the cable car. And the cable car only can hold 750 people per hour that go up the mountain. And we have seen the lines to get up the mountain to be well over an hour long. And even worse are the lines to come from the mountains down, because all the shore excursions end in Fira. So we have seen those lines to come down from Fira to be over 2.5 hours long. The most famous photos of Greece with homes with those whitewashed walls and blue roofs were taken in Ia. And most shore excursions in Santorini are going to stop in Ia. So Ia is insanely crowded in the mornings. Our plan of coming in later is also an effective plan for visiting Ia.
Before we get into the video, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. We publish about weekly with a lot of content, and we have a whole lot of information on the Mediterranean.
Well, let's get started with our Santorini experience.
So, hey, we're at Santorini today, and we have such a lovely view outside of our balcony here of Santorini that we decided, why waste the line going up and down the hill? We're just going to enjoy some room service. We ordered a club sandwich and a caprese panini.
This trip, normally we're pretty type A about being first ones on the ship, but for Santorini, it's really about the experience and enjoying life. So we are fully stepping into that, where we're going to enjoy our meal and then have a leisurely trip over there. It'll be very easy to go up the mountain.
This is the line for the cable car. You walk it, it's 500 steps to the top.
Oh, after a fabulous lunch on our balcony, we're on the tender, heading into town. There's certainly no lines here.
So the advantage we have on this particular cruise is our ship, the Oosterdam's, in port from 8 a.m. all the way to 8 p.m. So it's all day long. The other 2 ships in port are only 8 to 6. So what we've chosen to do is we're going ashore right now a little bit after 2 for the first time, on the theory that we won't have many lines on there, and we'll come back after 5:30 or 6 after those other 2 ships have left. So we're going to test the theory if this is shorter lines or not.
Right here at the end of the arches, you take a left up the stairs, just a few steps to go up the mountain. I think it's about 580 steps. So at Santorini, one of the wonderful things is to go over to Ia. One of the great ways to do it is take your tender in there at the base of the cliff. you buy a ticket for 30 euros that's going to take you on a fast speedboat over to Amudi Bay. From Amudi Bay, you will shuttle up to Oya and walk around, enjoy that amazing ambiance, just having a fabulous time. And then when you're ready, once an hour on the hour, a private bus will take you from Ia to Fira town, and all of that is included in your ticket. Now at Fira, have a great time. Once again, so much to see and do. The food is fabulous. Have a glass of wine and look out over the bay. And then when you're ready, catch that cable car down to the base of the cliff and catch your tender boat out your ship. Yeah, the hill, you know, they say it's the 580 steps, but also it's, they're probably very small steps because they're made for donkeys to go up, but there's a lot of distance between them as well. Man, this is just magnificent. The views from here are amazing. Up the cliff, the white buildings, the color of the water, the islands, the caldera, flowers, just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's very good. Right at the top of the cable car lift. In fact, it's just right behind the camera here. I'm going to pan it because it'll mess it all up. But trust me, it's a good view from right at the top of the cable car. All right. There's Becky. We're going to walk out this line, see how long it goes.
So inside the building,
currently 2:45.
Inside the building, it already had lots of queues, and now it's stretched outside the building.
So that was about another 50 yards from the inlet to the deal. So it's a very long line right now. Earlier today, we're on that boat, the Ooster Dam right behind us, and we had lunch and a glass of wine. Now we're up on Santorini looking at the ship, and we have wine and some snacks. View is great both ways.
Oh, what an incredible experience this is. When you come to Santorini, so much is just enjoying the beauty of everything around you. The natural beauty, the beauty of the buildings, the beauty of the people. It's just soak it all in and enjoy the moment. To a perfect day in Santorini. Yes.
So we had some wine and a really great view, great time, good service here at the Arena Cafe. It's right across the street from the Greek Orthodox Cathedral, and I do highly recommend it. It's not a paid endorsement. They don't even know I vlog, but I like to recommend people do quality service, and they do quality service.
Mm-hmm. So delicious. This is amazing, Thira. Oh, best ever. Last time we were in Santorini, my daughter Jennifer found this place, fell in love with the Euros, has been nothing but talk about them ever since. And I can see now why she loved them so much. Oh, so delicious.
So it's about 6:30 at night. 2 cruise ships are gone, and only ours is left back in town right now. It is much less crowded. It's real easy to do. If you have a cruise ship departure that leaves late, like at 8 or 9 o'clock at night, seriously consider that itinerary, because it makes Santorini actually bearable. It can be absolutely zoo here with people just standing stuck in traffic because the streets are so narrow. And we didn't have any trouble with that coming in late today and leaving late. It's been very pleasant. That is a view of our ship. You can see the Ooster Dam is the only one left.
The sunsets at Santorini are world famous. So many of them are taken at Ia and Fira. So we have been to Santorini before, and we've done the shore excursions and been to Ia and had all the touristy sites. However, what I believe about Santorini is it's about experiencing the moment and just enjoying life and the beauty. So you can go over to Ia to do that, and then Fira, but I wouldn't go to 1,000 places or to the beach. I would just enjoy it. I am absolutely thrilled with what we did today. I'm thrilled with going over later, missing the lines, like at 2 o'clock. So we stayed up there from like 2 to 7, which was adequate time, certainly to really enjoy things. And we just had such an amazing time. So it was a perfect day, and so different than how we do ports, but it was perfect for Santorini.
Here's an important tip to save a little bit of money, and that is, here in Santorini, cash is king. I got much better pricing on everything we bought with cash versus credit card, like 10 to 15% off. If you have the euros to pay for the euros, if you buy a shirt or a necklace, most of these guys are wanting the cash. So use cash instead of card here. It's completely contradictory to what we had in Norway, where they're trying to go completely cashless. So save some money that way.
And I'm actually not a shopper. However, in Santorini, there are many things that are so beautiful. And I bought mostly gifts, by the way, and a few things that I'd been looking for a long time. So I was very thrilled with it, and we found prices. And by the way, sometimes we walked away and found another shop that had something similar that was much more economical. And Jeff's right. I don't know at the end of the day if it was less than a shore excursion, but we walked away with gifts for others and things that I had wanted for a long time, like years.
So here's a toast to a great day in Santorini. Yamas.
Yamas.
The new law definitely makes the lines at Ormuz a lot worse and a lot longer with all the congestion coming into port. Our workaround for that day was fabulous. We avoided the lines, had a great time.
You may wonder why we didn't take a shore excursion to beat the lines. And we certainly have taken shore excursions in Santorini. However, the shore excursion is going to help you get onto the island itself very quickly. But at the end of the shore excursion, they drop you off at Fira, and you're going to be there with everybody else at the same time, trying to come down the mountain, and it's going to be a 2.5-hour or longer wait to come down the cable car. And everywhere that you will have visited will be very busy. Truthfully, I enjoy going to Ia and Fira the most, especially when the crowds aren't very heavy. And that's how I make the most of my day. And this is the most fun I've had in Santorini. We had a terrific time with our plan. We hope you've enjoyed this video.
And please subscribe right now so you don't miss out on any of our cruise content. We publish weekly and we have a lot of information on the Mediterranean and a lot of other destinations around the world.
Until next time, have a cruising good time.